Hello, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be looking at how to prepare for SIWES. What is SIWES? SIWES means Student Industrial Work Experience Scheme. It is a compulsory program for Nigerian university students designed to expose them to real work environments and to bridge the gap between theoretical knowledge and practical application. Now, what is the eligibility criteria for want to enroll in SIWES. For a student to enroll for SIWES, he or she must satisfy the following conditions. Number one, the student must be a 300 level undergraduate student, but in special cases, the student might be in 400 level. Number two, the student must have scored 60 and above cumulative total end credit unit, that is TECU, in 200 level. Now, number three is that the student must have a matric number and student ID card. And lastly, the student must have secured a placement address which must align with his or her area of study. Now, duration of the SIWES training program is 6 months for those of us in mathematics, or approximately 24 weeks. Now, students must remain at the approved organization throughout this period. Attendance and participation, they are mandatory, and at the end of the training, the student will be paid 15,000 naira by ITF, although this money might be reviewed upward in the subsequent years. Now, possible areas for mathematics students to do their SIWES. Every mathematics student should look out for these places to secure placement for SIWES. A place where they can operate as data analysts or statisticians, like the Bureau of Statistics. They can work there. They can apply to do their SIWES there. They can apply to do their SIWES in any financial institutions like banks, fintechs, and others. Again, any ICT or software development company is allowed. Research institutes, they can work there. Engineering and technology firms, they can work there. Then government agencies and planning department, they can work there. Please note that those of us in mathematics are not allowed to teach in schools, either primary or secondary schools. Those areas are left for College of Education students. Please take note. We have discovered over the years that sometimes some students will go to some, food. Some will go for boutiques, firms where they are selling clothes and be doing their SIWES. While some will be going to where they are selling food to do their SIWES. Please, this is not allowed. Okay, these are the only areas or agencies that we are allowed to do our SIWES. Commencement of SIWES. Each prospective SIWES student is to pay the sum of 15,000 naira to the consult account. Then you take 2,500 naira cash to the Directorate of SIWES office and pick up the following documents. Number one is they will give you ITF Form 8. Number two, they will give you student commencement and attachment form called SCAF. And number three document, they will give you logbook. So make sure that once you get to that office, all these three documents must be given to you. Now, handling of these documents. In your logbook, record daily activities clearly and ensure that it is signed weekly by your industry supervisor. Submit the student commencement and attachment form SCAF latest 2 weeks after commencement of SIWES at the ITF area office in the state capital. So this particular document, once you resume for your SIWES, after 2 weeks of resumption, you try to locate the ITF area office in the state capital where you are doing the SIWES and submit that form. Now, your ITF Form 8 must be signed and stamped at the ITF office in the state capital where you're doing your SIWES after the program. Then your logbook also will be taken to ITF office and make sure that it is also signed. Now, the duly signed and stamped logbooks, ITF Form 8 and SIWES technical reports are to be submitted to your institutions-based supervisor at the end of your program. Now, take note of this. The only document you will submit in ITF office is your SCAF, but every other document will be taken there, signed and stamped, then returned back to your university. Now, supervision. Every student will have two supervisors, an industry-based supervisor and a university supervisor. And your university supervisor will monitor the student's progress and performance and report using two documents called the Supervisor's Field Visit Report Form and the Supervisor's Assessment and Grading Sheet. So when your supervisor is coming from your university, he or she will come with these two documents, the Field Visit Report Form and the Assessment Grading Sheet. While your industry-based supervisor will assess you weekly, then sign and stamp in the logbook. So on a weekly basis, your industry-based supervisor will sign your logbook. Now, assessment. The final assessment will comprise the following: your technical report, the signed and stamped logbook, and the signed and stamped ITF Form 8. You must provide these documents. Now, how is your SIWES graded? We grade it this way. Your industry-based supervisor will evaluate you using 25% benchmark. Your logbook will carry 15%, then your technical report will carry 30%, while your oral defense will carry the remaining 30%, altogether 100%. Now, this technical report, how is it presented? Every technical report must have these following sections: introduction to the organization, the work carried out, the mathematical applications observed in where you are working, the new skills that you acquired, then picture evidence of you working in that organization, then challenges and recommendations. These are the different parts of the technical report. Then you bind them and produce 2 copies and submit alongside. Now, professional conduct. While you are in the SIWES, actively doing the SIWES, please always dress appropriately to work, respect your workplace hierarchy, maintain confidentiality, be proactive and willing to learn. Do not act as a personal assistant to anybody, maybe your manager, your director, or any staff. You are not there as PA, you are there to learn how to work. Now, then, lastly, do not be used as a thug or tax collector. Common mistakes to avoid during your SIWES: absenteeism, number 1. Number 2, failure to complete logbook. Do not make the mistake of thinking that at the end of the program, then I'll start completing the logbook. No, you complete the logbook daily. You try to record it daily. Then at the end of the week, your industry-based supervisor will sign. Then lack of communication with supervisors. Most times your supervisor, especially the university-based, your institution-based supervisor, will call you on phone and tell you he's coming to visit you. Sometimes your phone will not be going. Sometimes your phone will be bad. Sometimes you may not even be available. So poor communication can affect you. Now, poor documentation of activities. All these ones, they say you have to stamp, you have to sign, make sure it is done properly. Because if it's not properly done, you are going to lose marks. Now, inconsistencies in your bank account details. These are common mistakes students make. And once your account details start having issues, then automatically you will not be paid. And you don't even know where to go and complain. So that is just the truth of the matter. Make sure you have a commercial bank account, not all these fintech accounts. A commercial bank account, check the name, the sort code, the bank code, and anything that has to do with the account details, please get it right. Now, only commercial bank account number will be recognized by ITF. We've said this before. Now, ensure that you have an active phone number. In conclusion, SIWES is an important part of your academic training. Therefore, you are expected to take the program seriously and represent the Department of Mathematics and the university well. Questions and discussion. Please, if you have any question based on this presentation, do well to see your SIWES coordinator and discuss your problems, and I believe you're going to get adequate answers. Also note, as part of the question and discussion series, bank code is very, very important. Try to find out the bank code of the bank where you have an account and the source code. These two informations are often missing when students are coming to fill the SIWES form. So do well to do this, get this information from your bank, do well to regularize whatever is the problem with your bank account, so that at the end of the day, there won't be any reason for you not to receive your allowance. Thank you very much. Bye.